Right, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, or wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. First stream since, I can't even remember the last time I streamed. I think I just did some casual ones last week, but I hope you're all doing well. Today we've got a cast of a 1v1 in a fairly newish old but gold tournament featuring Killer and Memphis. So I think this is actually going to be a very nice matchup. Both very solid players. Let's see what today's games bring. Both players, or one player is here so far, so we'll wait for them to come. But whilst we wait, actually, let's just have a little look. Go into the topic very quickly and cover the basics of this tournament. Very fun tournament, one for me. I've actually already played 2 sets in it. One that I won and one that I did not win, put bluntly. But I will not say any more than that, just in case people want to go back and watch the respective streams. One was streamed by Xgal, and then there was another stream today by Blastar. Okay, so actually, will I show the bracket? Yeah, let's show the bracket. In case you don't want any sort of anything spoiled, I'm going to have to turn teams off. Right, 1 second. I keep forgetting to do this. Mute my work laptop. There we go. Okay, so we have got this is obviously in case you don't want to see anything. A few games here, and the game we are looking at is game number somewhere down here. Game number 23, Killer versus Memphis. Here we go. The winner of this game will face off against Radar in round 2. Most important things to note: this is a best of 9. I will put that in the scoreboard in a second. So yeah, round 1 and 2, best of 9. Random reverse, all games are played. There are no auto vetoes in this tournament. Player at the bottom of the bracket, which is Memphis, will choose the map first. If we do go to a decider, it will be a SWG mirror on Canyon of the Dead V2. And that pretty much covers us for that. So, without further ado, let's go in game. Don't know where Memphis is. Hopefully he will be here shortly. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's get him in. Try and get him in. Okay. Good timing. Look at that. It is Memphis's map first. Let's see what he goes for. I was meant to go over the map pool. In fact, let's very quickly do that, because that was something I did want to do. So let's go back here. Map pool is here. So all very old school. Some arena, tournament arena, Barren Badlands, Canyon of the Dead, Eagle Eye, Egyptian Oasis. Yeah, I mean, you guys can read here. Yeah, all good fun. I think I've played every single, well, not every single map, but I think every single game I've played was on a different map for this tournament myself. That was kind of nice. Figured mix it up, enjoy it. Egyptian Oasis, okay. This is a nice map, actually. Probably one of the more eco-heavy maps of the old school ones, which there's an element of irony too. Because I need to go observer. Because the whole point of this tournament is to bring maps that are less eco-heavy. That's kind of the inspiration here. Mr. Call Me Sam, or Sam as he's now known as, he got a bit fed up of all these eco-heavy maps, despite being solid with them. We've actually got a very nice first matchup for the here, actually. Okay, China was at the bottom for Memphis. No problem. We didn't actually do a test, but I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's just check, see what's going on with the poll. Hello there, Salvatore De Magni, Jacob, Uaden, Fred Smith, Mr. Piddox himself, Malzen, RVB. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Okay, I will keep the poll open for a bit, but I will try to remember to close it off. After a game. Looks like everything is working, but if there's any issues, do please let me know. I'll get the chat up after the first game on my... after this first game. Let's very quickly put in best of 9 there. And let's also recenter. There we go. Okay. Right, both players ready to go. Let's start the games. Game number 1. In this intriguing set between 2 very solid players. We start on the bottom. on Egyptian Oasis, and we have got Mr. Memphis here in orange playing as Vanilla China. And in the north on this map, we have got Killer in green playing as Super Weapon General, or SWG. So Egyptian Oasis, you have got 2 suppliers in your base. You have got a sort of easy-ish expansion here with 5 crates. You have also got an expansion here, a nice RT platform here, an oil here, and then a contestable oil over here. Obviously, it is mirrored. Yeah, kind of nice. So I really like this map, actually. I certainly enjoyed it in my games against Almood, that's for sure. Slightly wonky supply placement for Killer. See if it costs him later on. For now, we are seeing a 2 supply single war factory build, and I suspect this dozer is going to go over here to anticipate potential capture. However, I was just about to tell Haver he's not going for it, but actually he is going to go for it. Okay, so this is going to get found out early on. Or is it? Because the dozer's already going over here. I suspect then the first V will go over here to deny the red guard, and this dozer is going to try and go for some crushers. We do have a Licks coming off the back of this dual supply for Memphis. Okay. Looks like the trucks are working nicely there. Going for a fairly defensive build. Not sure how I feel about that. Not how much work can the bunkers get done when a V can just skirt around the edge here. Here. Maybe just about sneak through there. Yeah, not sure. Dozers here. Went for the crush. First Licks is out. That'll be probably upgrading to a Gatlix. Or is it going to go... No, it's probably going to be a Gatlix. Okay. Now trying to capture this oil on the left. Make absolutely sure there's nothing wrong with chat. Looks like everything's okay. I haven't had any complaints so far. Right, so this is nice from Memphis. This is going to ward this off. Tovi is already out. But all he wanted to do was get this oil, and he's done that. He's actually going to get this oil as well. Dozer's come back over here. So 2 oils already in play here for Memphis. Very nice. And we do have quite a few Tovies out now already. Economy very much unharassed for Killer here so far. But equally the same for Memphis. And this red guard's going to get shut down. But he is already 2 oils up. And these 10 cards should get picked off pretty easily. Well, as I say that. Okay, he's just going to try and take a bit of map control. I think that's sensible. A couple of Licks now out. They need to probably make a run for it. And Memphis in trouble already in this fairly early stage of the game. Trying his best to spam some units. Now he does have a gap out. And he does have a MiG as well. So he's going to try and use a combination of these units to shut this down. Very nice combination play, actually, I have to say. Very, very nicely done from Memphis. And overall is going to shut this down. One dozer does get picked off. V does go down. Does the Licks go down? Yes, it does. Very nicely done. I think Memphis could have microed that a bit better. That could have been avoided. Gats should sweep these 2 MDs up, but will it get the truck? It will not. Okay, nicely done from Memphis, paying attention there. Now coming in with some red guard. Yeah, Killer did lose quite a bit there, actually. He's going to get some SWG turrets, changing his strat up. I'm not sure how that's going to go for him, because this power is now under threat. And he is now capturing the soil. This is suddenly... Oh, okay, he has actually come and dropped with a V here, but... I had something in, but he's messed it up. Did lose the MiG. Has it done enough damage, though? Because now he's lost everything in his base. I think that's checkmate, because he's just now lost that. So his Patriots should go down now. Yeah. Losing... Piddox loses... No, just about keeps that alive. Should now sweep this up, but both players taking a bit of damage there. I think certainly Killer's taken a lot more damage here. And that should now get dealt with. Yes. Probably, okay, going for another power here. Dangerous moment here. Nice expansion from Memphis. Looking pretty solid in this first game. I think I'm not sure who I slightly favour, actually, in this game. Another EMP Patriot goes down now. Slightly ambitiously, I suspect. And that should get met. Is back on power now. But there is a sea of orange across the map. It's going to be very, very tricky here for Killer to stabilise. Is doing it so far, but in comes a fair bit. And Black Napalm's out now on the mix. That's going to make it considerably harder to hold. And yeah, I'm not sure I like this transition from Killer. Yeah, that's just going to get picked off. This is a nice move. This is nicely done from Memphis. Very well timed. And he's going to have to... Killer's going to have to pull his nooks back for sure. EMP Patriot should deal with these. Meaning the Vs can chase these Gats. Could do with a few more drones. Yeah, but in the end does clear it up. With fairly limited losses. Just the 1v goes down there. Does need to be careful. He is at risk of getting hunted. And I think the MiG might be thinking about it. EMP Patriot goes down. That could have been cancelled actually. That's a bit sloppy from Killer. MiG comes in. Yep. And there is the hunt. This EMP Patriot's going to go down. He is on 2 wars, but can he get the Vs out? I think it's going to be very, very tough. Memphis looking very good here in game 1. Gats now coming through the middle. Can Memphis hold? Does need to get some drones here badly. Oh, sorry, can Killer hold, I should say. So far he does. Approaching level 3, that will essentially be useful. Can get some Pathfinders at least. Obviously he can't get his CC back because he is hunted. Mix coming, that's a very nice set of strikes. Does take quite a few out there. That V should survive. Does just about. That MiG survives too. We have a random V here in the base. That's very nice. That actually is going to find the airfield. Yeah, very nicely done there from Killer. Nicely microed, yeah. Few MiGs going down. Should get deleted in the end, but still very annoying. It does actually get the airfield as well. That gets him to 3-star. Do have another wave coming in here. And that's GG, he's called it. Yeah, tough. I'm not sure I liked that transition very much from Killer there. I think it was a little bit ambitious, but nonetheless, very well played to Memphis. He goes 1-0 up. Let's just open up these very quickly. We will close the poll. End poll. Let's see what the results were looking like on that. 73% for Killer. Okay, after 23 votes. Interesting. Looks like everything is working. So I will get the chat up separately momentarily. And I will also say the score is 1-0 for Memphis. Okay. Right, let's go to game number 2. I need to get my phone up. Okay, so in the north this time we've got Memphis in the orange playing as Super Weapon General. And in the south, in green, playing as Vanilla China, we have Killer, who needs to put some work in at 1-0 down. Right, let's get the chat up now on my phone very quickly. Mute you, go to your channel, and there we go. Okay, 37 of you watching, very nice for a Tuesday evening. Hello, Last Drop, and Lift Truck, hello to you. A student of Lift Truck. We have racks and supply coming out here by Memphis. Second supply as well, so he's going for a greedier build. What are we going to see from Killer? We're going to see a copycat? No, we're not. We're going to see a War Factory. And I think I prefer that, actually, on this map. You do need a few Gats out early on just to be able to harass. Without that, it does get tricky. Hello, Joker. And Jacob, hello. And Firearm. Even though he's calling me a noobcaster. Fair enough. I'd expect nothing less. Okay, this is kind of nice. I'd like to see the tank cutter come here so that any dozer that comes to crush can be denied. Very nice. RVB's in the chat now as well. Hello to you, sir. Yeah, here we go. Dozer comes over here then. So this one's going to get denied. This one should get up. Memphis is going for the 1 oil himself. I do kind of like that. Especially because it's probably not going to be harassed. In fact, it's definitely going to get that in time. I think this one's going to be gone up as well. It is a full eco build from Memphis. So he's on the 2 supplies. He's on, obviously, full Chinooks. And he's about to be on an oil as well. So nice nice start there, actually. Meanwhile, Killer a little bit slower. Yeah, this Dozer is going to get wasted, actually. That should go down in a second. I think what he was trying to do was come in and build an EMP and not get noticed, but it has been picked up on straight away. Dozer will go down now. First V here. That's a very nice EMP. And it's going to drop a MD there as well. A worker, obviously. Stream of tank hunters now coming forward here for Killer. And also going for a true crawler. Gat sneaks down the left. That has not been spotted. That's actually a very nice gat there. Missing these type of things is what makes the difference in these matchups. Very much so. And it hasn't been spotted yet. So one goes down. Second one is probably going to go down as well. That's painful. Oh, it's so painful. And it gets veterancy as well. Yeah. And the onslaught begins. It's a big mistake from Memphis, that. The thing is, with 0 hour, you don't always get the notification alert, so you can find out about that much later. Memphis is a little bit unlucky. The GAT could have gone right and headbutted the EMP Patriot. Instead, it went left and found 2 nooks for free. So yeah, very painful this for Killer. I don't even know. He has. Okay, he has. Has he noticed? He must have noticed. He must have noticed. Yeah, this is now going to need some really good micro. And Black Napalm as well. That is going to be tough now. Okay, full V goes down. I think it's going to be really difficult for Memphis to do anything here. Going to lose these MDs. These Vs are now probably going to go down. Okay, no, survives. For now. But the economy's been shredded. MiG comes in. Yeah, GG. Yeah, that was one big error from Memphis. He letting that GAT in and having his economy almost halved. It's painful. You can't really you need everything to go well when you're playing as the SWG on that map. And it just didn't. So, yeah, 1-1. Score equalised fairly quickly there. Good start to the set. Very good start. Over to Killer for the next map. Hello, Scotsman. Scotsman, by the way, actually, I did reply on that topic in the end. Hello, Firelord. Marsden says, newbie. Firelord says these maps used to be fun to play on. Oh, I think they're still fun to play on now. Yeah, no, I liked that topic, actually, Scotsman. I was a big fan of it. And I think it's a very important discussion point for sure. Mr. Graham, hello to you, mate. How you doing? Long time no speak. Probably do need to catch up with you at some point. Oof. You know how life goes. Are you still in Exeter? Is the question I'd ask. I assume you are. Hope it's going well if so. And for those that are wondering what I'm talking about, Graham is a friend of mine in real life. Looks like Killer wasn't actually in. See if he said anything. Nope. I think that's just temporary. Yeah, nice start to the set. Killer not responding there. Kind of good timing, actually. Let's see. Yeah, he is offline on Radmin, apparently. Hopefully he'll be back very soon, though. Hopefully, anyway. Because we have not got all day. I've got quite a busy... when this stream ends, I've actually got quite a busy schedule, to be honest. Got to be at Heathrow Airport very early tomorrow morning. I'm not actually going away myself. The missus is going away, and I'm seeing her off. She's gone for 6 weeks. So I'm hoping in the 6 weeks that she's gone, that'll mean more streams. So good news for everyone else here. Yeah, hopefully Killer will be back soon. Keep an eye on things, actually. Let's just ask the question. Okay. Game, that's fine. Let's just find out where he might... Ah, here we go. He is back. Let's see what map he wants. Canyon. Okay, going very standard. Alright. Match number 3. Obviously, we'll do in and out. We'll see what the armies are first. Hello, Eric. Oh, I like this. Getting some good matchups so far. Obviously, all China, USA, but nonetheless, nice matchups. They're balanced, most importantly. Or reasonably balanced. We just saw the China win twice on Egyptian Oasis. We've got air this time for Memphis, so a slightly better USA, but then up against infantry. The air does sometimes have a tough time against the infantry. And certainly on a map where you can get from one base to the other quite quickly, and on this map, you can do exactly that. So let's see how this pans out. You are okay, nice, Graham. Yes, we will do that at some point. Who knows? At some point, it could be 1 month. It could be, could be longer. Actually, if you're at home over Christmas, it could be good to try and sneak some time in. Let me know either on Discord or in chat what your plans are if you're going to be back at all. Anyway, top right, we've got Killer playing in the green as infantry. And then bottom left, we've got Memphis in the orange playing as air. He does sell the CC. Do we have a CC sell out of Killer? We do. Now, a CC sell for the infantry could trigger a very specific tactic that you might see from time to time from the air. I doubt that Memphis is going to go for it here. But it is kind of fun to see when they do it. Yeah, he's not going to because you need to get an airfield. And also you need to have gotten... In fact, hang on a minute. Huh. I can't see a drone. So actually, he might go for it. But there's no drone, so I wonder if he is going to do it. I mean, you can't because it's definitely not the right tactic. I'm not sure. It's an interesting build, this, from Memphis. Gone dual supply, going war factory, airfield, and barracks. Okay. We're going to see a man spam just come out of Killer. This will probably be a assault troop caller. Very, very difficult to stop this in the early game. This V needs to be extremely careful. Drone goes down almost immediately. Yeah, this is going to be a assault troop caller. I think it's going to be tricky to stop this. Very, very tricky. King Raptor could come and float over this to clear up this, but it depends how quickly the troop caller comes out. If it comes out right now, and it does, obviously, Raptor's going to have to put in some serious work. And it's over here right now. Yeah. Ooh, does get damaged, but they do survive. Do bug out for a little bit, though, so there is an opportunity here. But key moment. Because now that King Raptor can't do anything. But these are getting swept up. 1B does go down. Okay. I'd say that's a decent trade-off so far for Memphis. Does need to be very, very careful. We have another... Okay, that gets evac. Yeah, very nice. So tough to stop this. Oh, Raptor goes down for free. That's bad. V goes down. Another V goes down, does it? No, survives. That should probably be cancelled. It does get cancelled. Dozer does survive somehow. Slight lag spike coming in. Memphis very much under the cosh here. Was that build order a little bit ambitious, considering what the infantry was doing? I think it was. Ooh, he's going for the crush, is he? Nice Raptor use. Vs do come in now, and actually this are probably going to all go down. And 1V somehow surviving there. So Memphis survives. Okay, he's got 2 King Raptors. Rangers in play. King Raptor is probably going to swipe that, though. It does. Rangers can come in and finish it off. That is a nice troop crawler, though. And all these Vs are very heavily damaged. If the King Raptor can come in now and kill off a few minigunners. Nope, it can't. Probably should have tried to hit a few minigunners there. And these are... Yeah. Raptors are... Yeah, Raptor is going to go down. These have to be pulled and do get pulled. Yeah, now it's too much. This is the point now of critical mass where the air's just lost it, unfortunately. Very briefly looked good for him, but unfortunately the troop caller coming in here was the final nail in the coffin. These have to be microed extremely well. Nah, this is the end, I'm afraid. Does try to crush these, but there's just too much micro to do now. Is doing a good job, but is going to lose some nooks now. And the money is taking a big hit here. Still is on a couple of grand, but... Yeah, so difficult to stop this. Because these men can't really easily be crushed. You can easily crush these, but you can't easily crush these. Very, very difficult to crush. Let's go for an ambo nonetheless. I'm not sure I agree with it. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, GG. Spam was just a bit too much though. Not very cute in the end from Memphis there. I think that was a bit ambitious what he tried doing. He should have been able to have seen what Killer was doing. Just wasn't able to stop it, unfortunately. Small lag spike maybe didn't help. But I don't think it would have mattered too much. I think it was tough. That's 2-1 lead now for Killer. I think it is easier, certainly for the infantry here, however. You just have to build some units, spam away. The air has an awful lot of work to do in order to be able to defend that type of rush. Yeah, on that particular map, I think the build order wasn't the best choice. He's always disappearing in between games, isn't he? No problem. Let Memphis know in case he didn't see it. Hello Apex, and hello Osmo. And hello Humanity. And Lord Merlin, hello. Anthrax, hello to you. And Targayen. Oh, and Nubname, hello to you. Okay. Nice little Tuesday evening stream. I will actually use this brief moment whilst we're waiting for game number 4 to... Oh, no, okay, I'm not going to. Fine. I will mention it now. I think on Sunday I'm going to be doing an interview with Marika, our World Series winner. I'm not sure whether to record it or do it live. I might actually do it live, so that we can get some live questions in from the audience. Anyway, bottom left, we've got Killer this time playing as the Air Force General in green. And at the top right, we've got the infantry in the orange. This is Mr. Memphis. I think this already looks like a copycat build from Memphis. Yeah, it is. It's going to be. And that's okay, because it's extremely difficult to stop. It can, however, be countered with the correct build. See what he goes for here. Is it going to be an airfield? It is. I'd like to see a barracks here now. No, it's going to be a war factory airfield. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I'm really not sure it's the best build on this map. I think it's so difficult to stop the early onslaught from the infantry. I just think it's a very ambitious build order. We'll see if I'm proven right or wrong here. We will see. Oh, Osmo. Is Osmo... Oh, is Osmo leader, actually? It's a good point. If it is, hello. It's actually good to see you. Shame, actually. Leader, don't really see him in the zero anymore. He was a really, really solid player back in the day. And, I don't know, presumably still is. Okay, first V is going to go forward and try and get some harassment. That's something we didn't see from Memphis in Game 1. However, I don't think it's going to do too much because these three men are going to go back here and defend it. Yeah, okay. Actually, nicely done by both players in a way. Okay, in comes the very tricky part. Okay, first King Raptor's up. He's going to try and get a firebase up. This V is going to at least find a dozer. Oh. Do you know what? I think that was a tricky decision. I like the fact that he killed the dozer, but he could have, because it was on the side angle, he could have potentially taken all the men out there. So I think he missed the trick, and now he has to deal with this blob. One dozer will potentially get picked off. Needs to be very careful here. Very, very tough blob to deal with. We have another V, the same V back here actually to bolster the numbers. Going to try and pick off the tank hunters from the back. To survive. Definitely going to lose a nook. Might even lose a second. Nope, can't survive. One V goes down. We now have a troop crawler a outpost come in. And yeah, this is what I mean. Like, you've already had your airfield camps. Nice idea, but it goes down straight away. And I think this is going to be 2-2. I really, really can't see this getting defended. Because these are the first units and they're still causing chaos. And behind this, I mean, he can just chill. Although, has he been hunted? Okay, he has actually been hunted because the dozer here got picked off. And Nervsy, he brought one forward. So actually, if Killer can hold, he could still do this. Still going to be very difficult. Oh my word. He nearly killed his own thing there. Definitely needs to pick this off. Probably will. Doesn't get cancelled by Killer. I still think Killer isn't able to win this. It was nice getting the hunt, but it's so tough. And we now have another, yeah. Another coming in. There is a minigunner, and that is going to fly straight into the army. Does get away with it, though. Okay. Nicely done. Nice hold there. I think Memphis should have probably just turned on the nooks and killed them. Might still go down, though. One nook goes down. Probably is going to lose the second, is he? Would like to see an evac come here. Out of Memphis. Actually, that was a very nice micro. And Killer has no money. At all. Yeah, GG. That's what I mean. I just don't think that build works on that map. I think you've got to try something a little different. I think it's very, very difficult to hold, nonetheless. But, yeah, you've got to try something a little different there. It does go 2-2. As potentially predicted on that map, we do see the infantry winning both. In fact, we've seen the China beat the USA every time so far in the 4 games. Back to Memphis for the map. Hello, Absolute Wisdom. Yes, that is a very good point about leader. I actually forgot for a moment his country of origin. Yeah, apologies for the naivety there. Hope you're doing well, though, nonetheless. Hello, Sam. Irish front, okay. Another fairly eco-heavy map from this tournament. And Hassan Khan, hello to you. Killer does not have this map. Don't have map. Right, we'll have to do a restart. Nope, there isn't. He just hasn't got the map. He probably deleted it because he hates it, maybe. Very strange. $50 people now viewing. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. I think 0 Hour is certainly hit a bit of a golden era recently. Looking, it's certainly in a popular phase right now. And I think it's definitely off the back of a very successful World Series. I think we do need to make the most of that. Infantry Talks. Okay, another nice matchup, actually. Another very nice matchup. Let's restart the game. Let's actually use. I can actually manage to restart the game. And there we go. Okay. Even Stevens so far, 2-2. Best of 9, so first to 5. Mr. A Reader is also there. Hello, hello to you. Not that you can hear my hello, so I don't know why I said hi. Yeah, Infantry Talks is very nice. I think on this map, I don't know actually on this map, because on the one hand there's a lot of expansion points for the Talks. But on the other hand, it's reasonably open. I guess then again there are a few garrisons. I'd certainly... Yeah, strange. I always thought that all rank maps automatically got downloaded. That's funny. Okay. Alright, so in the bottom right on Irish front, we have got Killer playing as GLA Toxin General in the green. And in the top left, we have got Memphis in the orange. He's playing as China Infantry General. So on Irish front, you get 5 $200 crates. So extra $1,000 start, obviously here and here. You have some money here, an expansion here, and an expansion here. You also have a fairly chunky expansion here as well. And there's an oil in the middle, and an oil on either corner. It's a very nice map, this. So yeah, I think maybe I mean, realistically, you've probably got to favour the Tox here, because there are quite a few garrisons. So holding the lines is quite easy against the ground army. Okay, this worker is going to collect these. Sure, these infantry will also collect all of these bunkers as well. There's going to be a Lex out of Memphis. Okay. I think... Is it also going to be an oil, or is this just to deny an oil? I think that is... interesting. Maybe he's going to try and find this worker. I'll tell you what, actually, if it does find that worker, that's very nice. Because this here is quite an important tunnel. Not sure it will get it though. No, he's just scouted. I think he will miss it, unfortunately for him. And this one's going to get up as well. So yeah, that is going to go up. Okay. If it did go straight there, he could have probably found the worker there. It would have been very nice, because now he's going to get these 2 garrisons. The angle for the licks to come in is that little bit less. Quads are now already being pumped out. And that minigun is going to slow the licks down ever so slightly. And we are going to see a tech come in. That has got something in it. Lick's bunker is now out. Very nice there from the truck to distract, because it was the dozer was probably the target there. Yeah. I think this Lex has already been delayed quite badly, actually. How much can it achieve at this point already? Probably not very much. There's a minigunner at the top right here. Is it going to get forgotten about? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Quite a bit of damage done on the technical, but still. This licks again. What can I say? What's it done? It's done absolutely nothing. He's going to dive in now. That is extremely ambitious. Resets the quad count, but loses his licks. So definitely a more expensive loss for Memphis there. It's just wasteful. Really wasteful. At a minimum, you've got to try and clear some tunnels around the map. At a minimum. And he hasn't really done that. So yeah, I mean, what did he really achieve? Again, other than resetting the quad count, what did you achieve? It's tough. It is tough. But when you dilly-dally with the technical, it isn't going to help your cause. It's really helping your opponent there. The quad now coming in on the left. This expansion's nice. It's going to get probably denied. We'll get this bunker up. An oil now coming in for Killer. Over here. This technical is going to be annoying, actually. Lix is just going to try and gun this quad down. Probably will succeed. Can it get veterancy from that is the big question. Oh, he's missed it. He's messed it up. Okay. Does now get cleared. Slight lag spike coming in. 30. Whoa, big latency. Holy moly. 64 ping, just like that. Yeah, not ideal. Massive lag. Another oil coming in the middle then. This technical will now get there with. But it did its job nicely. Picked off a truck. Still on 64 ping. Gonna have to probably keep an eye on that, actually. It's going to be extremely difficult for the players. Not sure having another host will make much difference, but we can potentially explore it in the next game. Trucks are going to get pulled. This does get spotted fairly early on. Yeah, okay. I don't think it matters because I think Killer's the one potentially DCing here. I don't think he has the best connection, generally. Now, this Lix is going to clear up these two RPGs. Has got a bunker now. Oh, Flamer actually comes in. That's a very nice Flamer. Picks off the oil. Okay. That's a good little pick-off, actually. Flamer will go down to the quad now. Still hasn't got this oil in just yet. He's going to capture it now, however. He's going to try and expand here. Memphis, you know, very much alive here. Has done a good job of retaining the map control he does have, but still very difficult here. Quads pop, but probably not going to be able to deny the oil being destroyed. Memphis probably can kill that, actually. And I think I'd be tempted to go for it. The longer he lets him keep it, the worse it's going to get for him. So yeah, he definitely needs to pick this oil off. Yeah, should pick this off. 63 latency, yeah, it's very nasty. Okay, it does pick the oil off. Quad's now coming in on the left here. There, the latency is very painful. I think it is Killer's end. Bonker putting in some nice work, but does go down in the end. Position's going to get sold. 58 latency. Latency is very, very high here. Very, very difficult to be able to micro. And certainly if it is Killer's end, well, it makes it difficult. A bit awkward. Okay, he's going to try and jump on this position. I think that's a good decision. Lix probably needs to get out of there before the quad pop, though. And doesn't. But again, can't really micro it very easily when you're in this sort of ping. Can't micro, yeah. It's true, you can't. You can't. Yeah, you can't. So I do have sympathy here. I think Piddox is in the chat, though, so he can decide what he wants to do here. Yeah, it is extremely high. As Sam said in the chat, yeah, lag's insane. I certainly think Tox is very, very heavily favoured on this map. Ping is starting to improve now. Going to try and long distance here, okay. Is he on a palace? No, he is on the 2 arms dealers, however. Oh no, he is on a palace over here, okay. Yeah, we are already at the stage of the game where it's super difficult here for the infantry to get work done. But obviously the lag doesn't make that any easier. This bunker's probably going to get cleared quite easily. Quads need to be careful. They aren't. So actually this outpost can come in now and probably finish these quads. Yeah, look at this. It's, yeah, there's a lot of green on the map. And there's not a lot of orange, kind of camped in a fairly short space. Ping is better now, but I don't think it really matters. Yeah, see, it's returned to a fairly normal level now. I think it's just a matter of time before we see this be a victory for Killer. Again, it's going to be super hard for him in the reverse, because infantry does have a tough time. Yeah. Yeah, this X just isn't going to achieve anything now. Okay, truck does survive for now. Again, I don't think this really matters. I think he is trying here, Memphis. He is trying. Anti-pro check Discord. Yeah, I'll check the Discord after this game. Vix is going to fly in, but it's going to get this tunnel. Got a bit lucky there, actually. In comes a fairly chunky push at the top right. This tunnel will go down, though. And this position is slowly getting cleared. One more tunnel to kill off there. This is a very nice cell. Does he get the cell in time? He does. I think Killer should have probably got that. Yeah, this is now the point where you think that you've got no hope as the infantry. You crack these open and the quads just shredded them in seconds. Yeah. This is a fairly full, but yeah, GG. It was just a matter of time, really. I will check Discord now, actually. Yeah, see if Killer can do anything about it. I can't do that, Sam, unfortunately. You probably missed me mention in the stream. I would love to, by the way. But that just goes without saying. But no, yeah, it's 3-2. In fact, I need to actually update that. It is 3-2 for Killer. Yeah, as soon as this is over, I need to get myself packed, and then I'm going off to tomorrow morning. Mrs. is going to Australia for 6 weeks, and then I'm going into London straight after seeing her off. So yeah, unfortunately, I am having to shoot off after the set. But if you guys, I don't know, is the set in this tournament or is it just a general set? Either way, I'd be keen to stream it if you like waited a little bit. Some other evening we could do, possibly later on the Thursday evening, depending on when I'm back from London. Possibly on Friday as well. In fact, not on Friday, because I'm away Friday and Saturday. So I'm not around till Sunday, or late Thursday evening or Sunday is the next options for me. Killer with a lag PhD. Hello to you, by the way, B Legacy. I was kind of sad, actually. I didn't really get enough time to speak to you at the community outpost. It's obviously difficult to... very difficult to have good conversations with everyone because there's so many people there, of course. But we'll try and do a better job of that next year. I'm just waiting on Killer, who's probably just gonna do something his end to see if he can improve his internet. We'll see if he's successful or not. I'm taking this minute to eat some fruit. Because why not? Okay. Right, let me check Discord quickly. Nothing doing. So we are just waiting on Killer here to apply some magical fix to the internet. See if he's successful or not. Okay. Yeah, so next streams then. As I said, Sunday I'll definitely be doing a Marika interview. It'll be my third interview with him. This particular one will be an interesting one, obviously following his World Series victory. Get some news from him on his future plans. And yeah, I've got a few others lined up as well. There is a sponsored set between Raging K and Mojo Jojo on the cards. Just need to find a date for that. We've also got Sam versus Apex, apparently. I need to do my own challenge against Apex, because we always like to do that. So yeah, I'm also looking to set up a DEF CON 3v3 tournament. Yeah, so there's a few things lined up. Here we go. So that's him out now. Okay. Should be back shortly. I mean, I'm saying that as if I know that. I don't actually know that. I don't actually know that. But with a bit of luck, he will actually be back shortly. He did say he was going to try and sort it out. With a bit of luck, he's going to be successful. Yeah, it was a blast. I actually agree with you there completely. It was really, really good. Had a very good time. Certainly, I'd be surprised if it wasn't considered the most successful LAN. I mean, I think there was easily the most people out of the 4 LANs there's been. And certainly the prize pool was a fair bit bigger. Obviously, a big part thanks to you as well, of course. But yeah, really successful event. We had a great time. I enjoyed it. It was interesting. I didn't actually play that much, but I did cast a lot, and I did quite enjoy that. And hopefully others enjoyed that as well. But yeah, it was really good. Really, really good. Enjoyed it. I'm already looking forward to next year. It is an interesting dynamic, though, because we have this odd situation at the minute where we have the World Series and we have Community Outpost Live sort of happen at the same time. I do wonder if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing. I'm kind of in two minds on that, actually. On the one hand, you get this big buzz at this time of year, but on the other hand, do you want to be separating these big events throughout the year? No problem. Memphis will be BRB. to practice some on these maps. Joker, what do you mean? Do you mean as in practice between you and me? I mean, we can do that sometime. Me versus you mean? Subject to time, of course. Just messaged Killer just to see if he's had any success. Was annoying. We have pauses during the set, but it can't really be helped. We are possibly bang on halfway between in this set with 5 games in. Killer with a slender 3-2 lead. I certainly expected to go for 3-3 here, though. The Tox has a very significant advantage. I mean, I suggested before that I wasn't sure, but yeah, I mean, on this map, I forgot about how many bunkers there are, so it is super difficult for the infantry. And maybe your best chance is just to go for the quickest possible licks rush, but it is very, very difficult. Let's see, has Killer replied? No. Okay. Yes. That sounds good, Joker. Just waiting on a Killer to come back. He's taking his time, actually, I must say. But it is important that he fixes it. Otherwise, it is going to make the set a fair bit less enjoyable. For the remainder of it, I should say. It's growing indeed, yes. Completely agreed. We have... request on it says, let me... Oh, yeah. Yes, very much so. It is interesting, actually. It was really cool to see, like, you know, meet RVB for the first time. Yourself, obviously. Yourselves, actually. Jazz as well. Oh, a lot of people. It was really cool. Scuba, he had along from Australia, and Kiltol as well. Yeah, overall, just a really, really good event. And if there's someone in the chat that's, like, thought about it and isn't sure, then I couldn't recommend it anymore. I'd certainly encourage participation. I appreciate it's probably quite a lot of money for some people, but for those that can do it, definitely do it. Jacob says 3-3 now. No, I mean, will it be 3-3 now? Maybe. But right now the score is 3-2. Still not heard from Killer. He is, however, online now. So with a bit of luck, he'll be back anytime. The Radmin is looking low, however. I think there is an element of timing going on here. I imagine Killer's location combined with the time of day just makes it very, very difficult to avoid lag, unfortunately. Yeah, he said the signal's very bad. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised. Is he in a different location to usual? Yeah. And all you can really do is just keep trying, unfortunately. It might even be the case that when you're in round 1 and you're at this point, you just carry on and just accept it is what it is. But obviously, if you then have Memphis narrowly losing, he's naturally going to be annoyed, which is understandable. Yeah, let's see. With a bit of luck, it'll stabilise. It did stabilise towards the end of that last game, but clearly there's some big spikes. And it's the spikes that cause the problems. There is a large portion of the viewers watch FFA and team games, but have no interest for the one ones. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. So, in a way, it doesn't matter too much. So, yeah, I think that's a fair point, actually. You almost have, yeah, one bar in Radman. Yeah. Hello, Fato, by the way. And Scuba, who agrees that the LAN was epic. Yeah, you're right. What was I going to say? Yeah, you are right. You're not really splitting up the community too much. I mean, obviously, you do get a few people that are interested in both. But that was pretty evident when there was a group of us watching the Mario Kart Tumstep game, whilst also watching the finals in the background. Overall, actually, that, if anything, it made it more awesome for me. So, yeah, no, I think it was just great. Maybe it does actually help because you've got some sets playing whilst everyone's there. So, if anything, yeah, maybe it is better. Scuba will be back next year. That is what I like to hear. It's very, very cool. Yeah, I really like that. It was good to have you along, actually. Certainly the night out was more interesting. Yeah. It was amazing because we were out until, you know, the sort of last bit, and it ended up just being me, Apex, and Scuba at the end of the first night. 1 minute it was like 3 AM, and you think, oh, this is going nice and smoothly, and before you know it, it was sort of 6 AM, and you haven't really got any idea what happened to the time. So yeah, that was certainly interesting. Right, Killer should be back any minute. Actually, here we're should just be joining up any time now. I'm not sure where he is, but I'm hoping he'll join. We'll see what we can manage here. Just checking everything. Yeah, he is there. He's there in the Radmin. Big question is, how there is he going to be here within the game itself? Needs to play after 20. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Eric has a point as well. That's what I was saying earlier, which is, you know, if you're trying to play at peak times, or what one would consider peak times for internet usage, then yeah, maybe it's trickier. I guess peak time for internet usage is probably around the sort of time over where he lives, maybe. Everyone eats a little bit later in those sort of countries, I think. I actually can't remember the exact country he lives in. I'm pretty sure it's one of the Middle East. I want to say Iraq, but I could be well off there. Yeah, it's a downside, certainly. This does happen from time to time. Certainly not aided by 0 Hour being an older game, but by and large, we'll make it work. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was slightly off there. I was slightly off. I said Iraq. It's actually Lebanon, apparently. Just waiting for him to actually join the room. Oh, he's actually offline now on the Radmin as well, so he must be trying to fix something. Kind of an annoying delay. Fairly long now. Apex says what happens at the LAN stays at the LAN. That's fairly reasonable. But equally, you kind of don't want to do that, because if you're trying to advertise more people to come along, you kind of don't want to have that policy too strictly the case. Scuba makes a fair point. Yeah, it would have been awesome if that was on the big screen. That would have been really cool. Obviously, I think part of the reason it didn't happen is because from a timing perspective, The grand final happened sort of at the same time as that game, which was unfortunate. But I think in certain other, situations it could have been possible. Right, is Killer back on? Yes, he is back on Rampage. It's clear that he's trying his best to improve it. Don't think it's getting fixed, yeah. Yeah, we kind of have established that now. There's not a lot Killer can do. In fact, there's absolutely nothing Killer can do about it. That's the cold hard truth here. I'll see what he says in the Discord. I'm keeping my eye on it. The thing is, I think if, let's just say, for example, Killer said, oh, let's restart the set another time, you would, in my opinion, have to restart the set at 2-2, not 3-2, because then that's unfair if you then have good internet when you're playing as the infantry. If I was senior referee, that's what, if I was refereeing this, yeah, I'd be, that's what my call would be. Yeah, there is a discussion, there's dialogue now in the chat between myself, Piddox, Memphis, and Killer in the Discord. I'm going to try and keep you all updated with that. Yeah, that's a key point. There is talk of it might get better later, and it might, but I can't stream it if that's the case. So I'm just letting the players know that. Has already cost me time quite badly. I mean, that's the point. Yeah. Yeah. Right through until yeah. So basically what is happening is they're trying to consider delaying it. The trouble with that is that I'm not available after this, after sort of 19 GMT. So I was hoping the set was easily going to finish within 2 hours, which it should have done. When this actually ends, I'm pretty much off. I'm not going to be back on this computer until about 21 GMT Thursday. The stream is still on. People waiting. Okay. Let's try. I mean, that is sensible. That's all we can really do. And if it lags as much as it was, then yeah, we try. Exactly. Right, I've made my point. So he is back in the room now. And we are going to just play this and see how it goes. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly it. Okay. Right, so there will be an attempt to continue. With a bit of luck, we'll be alright on the lag. We will soon find out. Obviously, it's unfortunate when this happens. I think we've been delayed a fair old bit of time now, but it is beyond Killer's control. Hopefully being the key word there. Okay. Alright, let's see how we get on here then. Diving into a very delayed match number 6, we have got the infantry this time for Killer in green. And the bottom right, we have got in the orange, the GLA Toxin General is Mr. Memphis. Ping is going to steadily creep up. The question is, where will it stabilize at? We shall see. If it can stabilize at the sort of low 20s, that would be more than sufficient. Right, so this is already a different builder. Okay, this is nice so far. Yeah, we've already got a different builder out of Killer then. So he's moved forward and is actually going to go for a truck rush, which I do like. I suspect that truck rush has the aim of trying to deny a tunnel here. However, there is a terrorist out of Memphis, so that is going to probably deny that deny. Fact, it looks like he's going to try and crush this. He could get in there, actually. And that worker gets denied. This is a nice play from Killer so far. Behind this is going for a war factory. I think he's going to have to pull some workers here. And he does. Very nicely done. Memphis paying attention, which is nice to see. Yeah, slight lag spikes coming into play now. Yeah, there we go. And that is going to jump up very quickly. Okay, terrorist takes the minigunner. Tunnel gets up here for Memphis. We are at 40 ping, so far from ideal. Tunnel now gets up and this supplier position is secured. Question is, will this truck get any further work done? Probably. It's going to try and sneak round and kill this. That would be pretty sloppy from Memphis if he allowed that to happen. And I think he has. Yeah, he has. That hurts. Lost at least 3 workers there. So not ideal. But he is putting the pressure on here. Dozer does get picked off. That's now an empty tech. That's a very nice tunnel position. Dozer is going to survive for now. The quads are out. First outpost comes in. Is it... How filled is it is the big question. We're about to find out. It's going to probably headbutt these 2 RPGs, is it? Yes. Does go low. Kind of sloppy, actually, there from Memphis. Probably focusing over here instead. Ooh. Both players now trying to micro in 2 places, but not doing the best job of it. And this army, as a result, gets swept up. Yep. Not many quads, if any, going down there. Terrorist finishes the job. And yeah, now we're going to have a push here. It is super difficult here for the infantry. It really is. Even this build order is super tough. What could have worked here for Killer is if he'd used that truck to deny the as many tunnels as possible and then come in with elixirs. I think that could have worked. Yeah, it's really, really difficult. Flamers are nice. That's a very full outpost. Okay. Dozer is still alive for now. Third is suppliers up for Memphis. Slight stabilization in the ping here. Okay, this flamer is going to go down, but is going to lose his E. Oh my word, that's close. No, he does lose him in the end. Yeah, very, very difficult to crack this position here. It's building a load of infantry here. And not a massive expansion. Otherwise, it's going to try and get a tunnel here. Tunnel is going to get up here. Very nice to see. This tunnel's probably going to get up, hidden behind this bunker. Flamer is probably not going to get there in time. There is an expansion here. That is the last dozer, so it does need to be very careful. These two quads are going to get shredded. Okay. Yeah, nice. This is a nice little outpost, actually. High expansion coming out of Memphis. That is very bold. I think this flamer is going to knock this out. And actually, this position should be able to get cleared as a result. Ooh, not the best pop. Although that outpost is going to need to be careful. Does it survive? Yeah, it does. Okay. Memphis probably wants to cancel that now. Must be looking elsewhere because he isn't cancelling it. He hasn't cancelled it. Yeah, he's obviously looking elsewhere. He's looking over here. Ah. He's looking over here and he has actually hunted the infantry, I think. That outpost went down as well. I can't see a dozer. Yeah, that was the hunt complete then. So the infantry just automatically becomes a lot less threatening as a result. This supply is probably going to get taken out. Might have gone a little bit close here. Not really too much attention being paid by either player, actually, because this could have easily avoided getting killed, and this also actually survives, but still. Cheeky worker hasn't quite been crushed yet. GG, yeah. Super, super difficult for the infantry there. Really is. And we're at 3-3. I think the players might continue if the... see what they whether they agree or not. Alright, that's nice. So we're at 3-3 and we are able to continue the set. That's good. All is even, which is excellent. Your map killer. Yep. Hello, Tease, in the chat. Let's see what map we see out of Killer here. Forgotten Air Battle. Oh, I like this map. So no complaints from me. Okay. Right, let's go in and out and see what armies we get this time. Head China. Wow, okay. So not the best matchup. I've certainly seen better. China in the top right. Yeah, I mean, with a matchup like that, you're expecting a decider, realistically. You think both players are going to win as the heir, or you hope they're both going to win as heir. Game will be played, though. There's no auto vetoes. And the China can certainly win. Yeah, it's definitely not impossible. It's just very, very difficult. I think it's made harder on a map like this as well. Relatively easy for the heir to defend its positions. And there's not that much in the way of expansion points for the China. There's also a lot of places that the Vs can go without getting harassed between its base and the enemy's base. So that certainly makes it harder for the China to do well here. But it's not impossible. There's a couple of approaches you can take. We'll see what approach Memphis attempts in this game. Hello, AshQ. We need CTs versus America. Might be slightly imber. Okay, we have got both players ready to go. Have fun both. Score is updated. Excellent. Okay. Right then, so on the top right on Forgotten Air Battle, we have got the Vanilla China from Memphis playing in the orange. And at the bottom left, we have got Killer playing in green as the USA Air Force General. So, for those that may have forgotten this map. We've got an air battle, we've got an oil on the top left, and we've got an oil on the bottom right. And that's it. Yeah. Oh, and there's an oil refinery in the middle. Otherwise, you've just got a supply here and a supply here. So a pretty basic map. But this is what maps used to be like back in the old days. There was a lot more of these type of maps. Less eco. And then certainly, you know, with the newer maps, it's just changed the game completely. We're going to see a standard build order out of Killer, which is where you get 2 supplies. Obviously, you'll get 2 nooks on each of these. These should be collecting from different supply piles. And then you get a war factory and a barracks. However, from Memphis, he's got a war factory and he's also got a single barracks. Can I see a drone? Yes, I can. Might not have necessarily seen the barracks. So he may not suspect a oil grab, necessarily. However, he is nonetheless sending his dozer over here to check. First V is also going to go down here to check if there's a red guard. Are they collecting on separate supply crates? They're not. Actually, there's a mistake coming out of a Killer then, because I think they are not on separate supply crates right now. This red guard is going to get found by the dozer. Some epic party going on here. This V is going to find, well, nothing, because they're all hiding away. So, okay, Memphis trying to go for some kind of stop the Vs getting into the base early kind of game. And the Gat's going to come over here and try and pick the dozer off slowly but surely. The only problem, well, another war factory. Interesting choice here from Killer. Right, this then is going to be in response to seeing this airfield, and he is going to quickly convert to Toby's, which I think I like. I think this dozer's realistically going to go down. He comes in here, does have men in it. Okay. One dozer is going to get found. Does go down. That's painful. It's going to get the oil captures in now. Isn't going to get this one, however. Dozer did go down, but Gat also goes down, and yeah, red guard goes down. It's going to get this one in. Probably needs to evac that. Okay. One truck did survive. Very nice laser lock coming out of... Still survives. MiG's coming in now. Probably should clear that up. Instead, it's going here. But I don't think it really matters too much. I think this is already over. Did get that oil in, but yeah, this is too many Vs. Bunker is going to slow this down. He's picked these off. Yeah, that's definitely over. And he's got veterancy on the V now, yeah. This is definitely over. It's going to go 4-3. Does have a few Gats, and this V is going to get picked off. That was loaded. Probably will pick that one off as well. Yes. But that V's done so much damage. Mid goes down. And there's more V's queuing up now. Yeah, GG. Yeah, that V did a catastrophic amount of damage. Really did. And it was very easy to pick off. But Memphis just decided not to pick it off for some reason. Very, very strange. Very, very strange indeed. But yeah, well played from Killer. It does go 4-3 up. Let me just create the game and then I'll update the scoreboard. Oh, that's something coming in. Blimey. Makes a big old sound, that. Let's see. That is Brian Kindley. Hello to you. That is my pleasure. Thank you very much for the donation, my friend. Very, very kind of you. That will almost certainly, in fact, I say almost certainly, it will certainly get reinvested. Every donation I get always gets eventually, whether immediately or not, gets reinvested in the community. But yeah, thank you very, very much for that. Very much appreciated. Scuba says make me mod. I would rather eat sandpaper. I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not. In the top right, we've got Killer playing in the green as Vanilla China. Scuba's favourite army, that some say. In the bottom left, we've got Memphis playing on orange as Air. Yeah, no, I'm pretty selective over my mods. Actually, I say that can't be true because I've got nickname as a mod. I've just thought of that when you said that. It just kind of has given me a brief flashback to when slight spike coming in here. Yeah, I've got a slight flashback here to the parts of the LAN when the lag appears. Yeah, I had a feeling Memphis was going to notice this. When you play as the USA, the lag coming in is more important. And yeah, it is kind of convenient that it's coming in at a time when you've got to do the micro and you're the USA. So it is a bit coincidental, that. Or is it? No, it is, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I had this funny flashback. So when Scuba was on, he briefly popped onto the chat. Well, he joined Legionnaire in the grand final briefly, and I could tell Leggy was there, like, a tiny bit nervous. Oh god, what's Scuba going to say? In the end, obviously, he's like, absolutely fine. A lot of people don't realise that Scuba's very civilised when he wants to be. Right, anyway, we've got a War Factory airfield coming out of Killer. And a fairly early MTV coming out of Memphis. He is going to go straight Tovi spam. Okay. The only downside to that is that this first gap that comes in is going to be a little bit harder to deal with in absence of any missile defenders. Okay, Toby is already out. And we do have a Lix. Microed correctly, this V can actually take this out. But I think it's just going to settle for taking out the truck. This gets spotted. Very nicely microed by Memphis. Doesn't lose a V. Galix comes in. Did lose 2 trucks there, so V very much worth its money. Gat is going to slowly chip away at this. More Toby's now coming in. So far, we don't have any losses on the Nooks. This is nicely done from Killer so far. Galix is now going to come in. And try and take these out. Slight bug coming in there. Okay, now the Lix goes down. This cat's going to try and come swing back in. Does take a Nook out, actually, so it's done quite well. Still very, very difficult here, however. These 2 Vs haven't forgotten that there's another gap. I think that should get taken out now. Oh, yeah, he's made a mistake there. That is a big mistake. Definitely a missed micro. Definitely a missed micro from Memphis there. He should have just continued killing it. Instead, he tried to save the V. He didn't need to do that. So it's definitely a mistake on his part. Can now collect from here, however. In comes another wave of Gats. There is going to be another Gatlix coming out as well. Killer giving this a good go. But there are still quite a lot of Tobys to contend with. And you do wonder... Yeah, that should now get cleared. Alright, it's a fairly big engagement, this. Ah, the gap. That was unfortunate. And yeah, Memphis actually microing very well there. He's going to lose another Nook. He's going to lose more Nooks at the top, potentially, here as well, if he's not careful. Is he going to pull it? Yes, he does. So he is losing Nooks here. But there are still a decent number of Vs. So as long as he stabilizes here, Memphis, he should still be comfortable. And the GAT numbers are dwindling now. So I think this is Memphis's moment to strike. One further Tovi goes down. But yeah, this is now the point where it's difficult. Because there's no real expansion of it. But he could have actually potentially got the oils at this point. Yeah, certainly looking a lot better now. Memphis is actually only on this one dozer. Could get hunted quite easily. Memphis obviously can't see what we can see, but I'm not sure if spreading out your units like that is the best move when you know your opponent is building these. Yeah, see that there is not what you want. And he does lose another nook as a result. It's going to now Tinny pull these back. He's just automatically killing that oil. I think I like that. 2 Gats now going to get in. Hasn't dealt with the combination play very well here, actually, Memphis. And it would be not ideal. There was obviously a lag spike, but to be honest with you, the lag's kind of stabilised since then. Gatlix is now going to go back. Could potentially build another one, actually. Needs to be very careful here. And he is. Okay, nicely done. Does need to pull that away. He's pulled them. He's paying attention. Doing very nicely. Would like to see a firebase come out of him. I really would like to see a firebase. It will help just ease the flow somewhat. Okay, Gat's now coming in down here. Dozer is here just chilling. These nooks have to be extremely careful. And they're not. That was kind of a bit of a waste there. Interesting that he just went Toby's here in this matchup. I still think I'd rather see standard Vs. But yeah, he's going to clear this up. Yeah, actually, that bugged out a little bit there, so that is probably going to go down. Yeah, and that there is just a normal prop lick, so that should go down now. That's pretty big losses there for Killer. Not entirely convinced he can recover from that, because that's all he's really got. He still hasn't done anything off the back of this, because there's not a lot you can do. And maybe Memphis is now feeling like he can just see the game out, even if he loses his nooks at this point. Would like to see him try to defend his base nonetheless. Gat should win the fight there, and does. He automatically takes these away, and yeah, he's just going to push out at this point. I think that's a good decision. Has got drones. Yeah, this will trump that all day long. There is another Licks out. Will the Licks get shot a little? Oh, accidental bug. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah. One-off instances like that won't get punished. Obviously, if he did it persistently, that would. He has actually lose... Well, he's not able to clear that, but I don't think it matters too much. He just needs to take the War Factory out at this point. There's another V here just chilling. Very injured. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can really do now. And there are 2 heroic Vs. Now, this is an incredibly difficult army to kill all of a sudden. And Killer needed to probably sell there. 3-star now in play for Memphis. Do expect this to get cleared up. The base is also getting cleared up here, and it's just very, very difficult for Killer. Memphis could just get his CC at this point, I think. Lix is going to try and come in. I'm not sure what it's going to plan on doing. Yeah, this army's just going to clear the base. Yeah, GG. There we go. And Memphis will be feeling a little bit less stressed off the back of that, because there was a point where you think, is he going to blame the situation here? But in the end, all was fine. And we do go to a decider, which is going to be an SWG mirror on, was it Homeland? No, that was what I did earlier with Kiltol. It's on Canyon, I think. I think we said it was on Canyon. It is on Canyon, yeah. Canyon. Okay, let's just make sure the score is set at 4-4, which it now is. We are at a decider. SWG mirror on Canyon of the Dead. Very exciting. Hello, Romanov, by the way, in the chat. Sorry, I haven't Seen each other. Sandpaper, you say? You probably would as well. In fact, you've probably ordered it already. Agreed, he did play that well. It could have been 5-3. There was a moment. And yeah, Romanov wondering why he didn't go full Vs. I think the reason he didn't is because he was scared of a potential MiG build. Which didn't actually materialise in the end. It was just Gatlix's combined with Gats. And it can be tricky to deal with. Memphis is just taking a moment to decide what he wants to do, I suspect. But it is on him. Just wait for him. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right then, final game. SWG mirror. The most exciting mirror you'll ever see. Said no one ever. Okay, in the top right corner then, we have got Memphis as SWG, obviously, in the orange. And in the bottom left, also, obviously, as SWG, we have got Killer in the green. Yeah, an SWG mirror. Who decided that? In fact, let me just look at the mirrors for the later games. You've got, whilst we see the opening here, Demo Tank, Air, GLA Nuke. Alright, so you've gone for the classic 2 USA, 2 China, 2 GLA there, I think. But you don't have to do that in a tournament, and I personally don't like to do it, because the only mirror that's really, you know, interesting out of all the USAs, in my opinion, is the air mirror. The others can be, I guess in a decider it's still kind of fun. Build order-wise, we have a mix-up. And we've got a single... Okay, he's not going to get that drone in the end. Single supply coming out of Memphis. And he's going to try and defend any incoming drop, which is incoming right now. And I think that there is going to now build... It's going to try and build a Rax, I think. Not doing a very quick job of it, though. Okay, now it's going up. Don't know if that'll get up, actually. It probably will, but... Oh, no, it won't. It's going to get denied. Might still get up. Actually, it probably will still get up. There. This Nook should now go down if it gets laser locked. We do see a pull out there. Very nicely done. Overall. Does go low. V now comes in. Is going to deal with those MDs. Very nice. Oh, Dozer goes down. Okay. Does get the barracks up. Meanwhile, there hasn't been any pressure on the base of Killer, and he is on 2 supplies, more or less. But there is a war factory out for Memphis, so whose position do you prefer? I think this is going to get cleared up, actually, so maybe I suddenly prefer the position of Memphis, actually. There's going to be a war factory in the back now, and that Dozer could be quite nice. It's spotted, however. Nice idea, but yeah, he was on the case. That is going to get spotted and stopped. This now gets camped. Oh, is he going to move it in time? He is. He gets a little bit unlucky with the crush, though. Yeah, unlucky. Another drop coming in. Potential Dozer hunt attempt. And this all gets wiped out. There is only one MD here, actually, so this should get taken care of pretty quickly. V survives, everything survives. Okay, nice. Oh, there was an oil capture, actually, out of Memphis in the meantime. Don't know how I missed that. So, actually, the fact that he got both those oils, that is actually a nice win for Memphis there. Killer is on the 2 supplies. But Memphis is on the supply. He's kind of collecting from both, but he is on 2 oils, so... He's also got the Tovies out for... Well, not Tovies, I should say, but he's been on Vs for longer. Could go either way, this. We're going to see 2 Vs meet each other. Both are filled. I think Memphis knows this one is here. Ooh, needs to evac it. Doesn't. 2 MDs survive. Do we get an evac? Yes, we do. And now the position of attack is in the favour of Memphis. He's the one putting the pressure on. These MDs got taken care of. Haha. Nice. These 2 Rangers could be pretty annoying, actually. Nice laser lock coming there. No more after, however. Few MDs getting taken out there. Very nice. Ooh. Yeah, losing a lot here, Killer, actually. Very nice micro from Memphis. Who's having a very, very hard time deal with this. Okay, that there needs to be microed. Ah, it's unlucky. Tried to go for the crush. Missed out. And that will now deal with that. However, this could be the hunt. Oh, it's not filled. Neither of them are filled. That's kind of unfortunate, actually. However, if they focus on the V now, it could get it. Oh, he should have gambled. Oh, that is... Okay, he's evac'd. Okay, right on the production line. Very, very tough for Killer this. I think Memphis might have done it. He's expanded to another supply in this time. So, yeah, he's ahead on the economy now. He's getting harassed here. This V's probably going to go down. It does. I think this V should be able to clear the rest up. Especially because it doesn't get laser locked. Or it does, just a little bit late. So, yeah, that does now get cleared up. Memphis in a very solid position here, though. It's going to now lay down a second war. Ranger here. There is a dozer still alive. The Nooks, however, needs to get working here again. Killer is certainly under a lot of pressure. He's definitely behind in this last game. Looking pretty good here for Memphis. He's going to probably see that off. Yep, he does. I honestly don't think Killer has looked in his corners once at all. Yeah, interesting. Economically, he's quite a bit behind. And the problem he's got is he's going to run out here soon as well. I'd probably take this Nook and go over here, actually. But that needs to be microed. Gets forgotten about by Memphis. Micro error coming in there. And actually, this V is now coming in harassing very nicely here. And that is a very powerful V. We do also have an assault coming in here for Memphis. Both players trying to knock bells out of each other. This is very nice, however. It's going to be very difficult to clear that up. Although, Memphis kind of making a hash of it. A bit sloppy. This is going to get cleared up. Yeah. Has slowed him down economically. These freezes, yeah, it's painful. It is painful. He is absolutely right. Dozer does survive. Is he going to get his CC back now? I think these are quite full. Let's see if this gets remembered. Needs to evac here. No, neither player evacs. Gets away with it. Did survive one at least. Yeah, that's an important clear up. And can now put 2 Nooks back here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. I think Memphis certainly is still ahead because of the 2 oils. He's going for his search and destroy now. Yeah, Killer is only now just recovering these. I think that's a mistake getting that Nook out. Because he's just about to run out here. So yeah, definitely an error there from Killer. He is now going to finally realise the situation with the oils. Or in fact, he does realise the situation with the oils because he's just seen that over here. And Memphis is miles ahead. Absolutely miles ahead. I mean, they're on two. This is about to be 1 supply. Okay, V is going to try and sneak in. Successfully, actually. Does Memphis spot it? No. No, maybe he does now, however. I suspect the dozer is the target. Okay, V goes down. And that V survives. Surge and Destroy now comes in. I'd be laying my CC down if I was Memphis now. Okay, something went down there. Probably possibly a pilot or just a loose MD. And the V coming in. It's certainly Memphis' game to lose. Airfield now. Oh, okay, of course, because it's an SWG error, so alphas, of course. And this V is definitely going to go down. Yeah. And limited damage. Basically no damage taken there for Memphis. Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse for Killer, really. He has now taken the nooks over there. Okay. GG's well played. Yeah, he knows it's over. GG's. Very well played there from Memphis in the end. Nice and solid. And yeah, congrats to him. He goes through to round 2 of the Old But Gold tournament. Very well played. So good luck next round. Yeah. Pleasure. Right, okay, let us get out of there. So what we're going to do then very quickly is, now that we've seen that, so let's go into display mode and we will get this up. Let's get the bracket back up. Again, if you don't want a spoiler, look away now. So as mentioned earlier, Memphis is now going to go through to round number 2, where he will face off against Radar. That will be another nice match, actually. Radar is obviously very solid, as is both Killer and Memphis, as we just saw them. So yeah, let's see what happens in that set. I think that'll be good for sure. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, there's so many games in this tournament. Actually, there's definitely going to be plenty more casts from me. I'm hoping I can stream as many as possible. Big thanks to Piddox for keeping me in mind, actually, for as many of these streams as possible. I will continue to do as much as I can. Hello, Nicholas, by the way. Yes, the lag was pretty bad there. It can't be helped sometimes. It's good to stream at peak times because, on the one hand, you know, you get more viewers. But the downside is when you come from a sort of more laggy territory, it's you do have this happen sometimes. And a best of 9 set taking an hour and 50 minutes is testament to that. They're normally over in a lot less time than that. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I've got a lot to get on with, unfortunately. But GG's well played. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Apologies for the delays that were caused by the lag. Obviously, it is obviously unfortunate, but we did get there in the end. Thank you very much, Brian Kinley, again, for a very generous donation. Very kind of you. And yeah, I think the next time I'll be streaming, there's a slim chance I'll stream Thursday night, depending on when I'm back from London. But if not then I will almost certainly be doing an interview with America on Sunday. So tune in for them. See you all very soon, guys. GG's. And until next time, see you later.